Okay. Hi everyone. I'm back. So as you can see, I took my jacket off because I kind of want to share some information with people who may not understand some of the dynamics of breast cancer. First of all, when you're diagnosed with breast cancer is the only cancer that you get where you gain weight. It's crazy, but they have you on all kind of steroids, and we all know what steroids do. They make you eat, they make you buff up, they make you angry, and all kind of things. So when I went through my first round of chemo, I put on probably about 20 to 30 pounds. I had just lost that weight like through exercise and diet prior to being diagnosed, but I put on the extra weight. So that's a very disappointing thing for a woman to go through. One, you're losing your breast or some part of your breast, if not all of your breast, which is affecting how you feel, your femininity. Secondly, you're going to lose your hair because Taxotere is the primary drug that is prescribed for chemotherapy, early stage chemotherapy, like stage 0, 1, 2, and B, and all of that. And probably the first, if anything, that it's prescribed for. And then secondly, to have to gain weight on top of that, wow, that's just a bunch to deal with. So once I started eating to live, what do I mean by eat to live? I came across several videos that my brother sent to me, and I think there is one called Eat to Live. It's something about food, and it's on Netflix. I'll have to look up the name for you, and I'll post it like with the video. But it began to talk about all these types of foods that we eat and why they're killing us. So the first thing I did was I started eating raw. And I know it's a big deal, but it's necessary. You have to get rid of the animal products and the animal byproducts because they have so many different hormones and, they're injected to make them plumper and fatter and, look a certain color, and there's so many different things about it. But let me tell you, as soon as I started eating raw food and then I started juicing, that excess weight that I had just melted away. It just went away. And it was just crazy. Within weeks, it just went away. But my issue is I had to go through more chemotherapy. And when you go through chemotherapy literally kills every good thing in your body, from your mouth to your hair to your feet to your blood to your white blood cell count, your red blood cell. It kills everything, all those healthy enzymes that you have in your body, and it depletes you and it knocks you on your ass and you can't do anything. So you're in bed, your body becomes dysfunctional, and you lose your taste, you can't eat, you can't drink, you become dehydrated. That's how it affected me. So during that period of time, I have others who prepare food for me, and sometimes, it's done out of convenience. And then sometimes, primarily, it's on me because when your body goes through changes, your body will tell you what it wants. And cancer has a voice. Cancer craves sugar. Cancer craves sodium. Cancer craves all that stuff that isn't good for you, like the soda pop and stuff like that. And so when you're going through chemo and your immune system is depressed, then your body starts, that cancer, which is in your body, starts to crave those foods, and you start craving those foods and you don't even know why, and you have a distaste for all that other stuff that's good for you. So that is a challenge for me to overcome while I'm going through the chemo, and trying to stay hydrated while I go through chemo because it dehydrates you. And one thing that I've had to do is get IVs the day after or the week that I have chemo in order to kind of up my fluid levels because I can't drink anything. The very first chemo for this last cycle, this new round of chemo that I'm having, the very first cycle of that knocked me out, literally for almost a month. And I got really, really sick, and I got infections, I got viruses, I got everything. So this round of chemo was totally like amazing. Like, I can't even believe that I'm sitting out here talking to you all and sharing with you all. So I had chemo this week, right? And normally around this time, I'm just starting to get out of bed and be able to shower for myself and walk from the front of the house to, the back of the house without any problem. But this time I did something different. So I talked with my docs and we rehydrated myself like the day after, 3 days after. So I had chemo one day, and then I had to go back in for an injection, and then I went in for fluids, an infusion of fluids. So once I got the infusion of fluids, that kind of helped, like rehydrate me and give me just a little boost. But in the interim, before I even started the chemo, I started eating raw salads like kale, rich green leafy vegetables, kale, romaine lettuce, spinach is like my choice. A little cucumber, celery, all that type of stuff. I just started gorging, like just eating as much as I can to get in my body. Not only that, I started juicing as well. So I would juice in the morning. Oh, my jacket fell down. I would juice in the morning, and I would have a breakfast. Okay, so my routine is I drink tea like first thing in the morning. And we'll talk all about teas and stuff later. But the key is you want to get your digestive system going, because the digestive system in your pancreas is what, in your liver is what helps get all that nasty chemicals out of your body and helps your body to free itself of any, what they call free radicals that are in there. So it's very, it has antioxidants that get your system moving. So in the morning I'll have a teacup of warm water. I put a little lemon in it, a little bit of ginger, because I love ginger. Ginger is just good in everything. And then you could do your favorite tea as well. So we'll talk about the different types of antioxidant teas that are good for you that you can do. So I do that, and then I'll make myself a breakfast smoothie or juice. So today, like, I made this one. I know it looks yucky, but it really, really isn't. And this is my breakfast. And sometimes I'll have a salad. Who eats salad for breakfast? You do, when you have cancer and you want to eat to live. So I'll make me a salad, and I'll eat the salad, and I'll drink the juice. And you want to drink the juice like within 30 minutes, they say. I just kind of sip on it for like an hour or so. But there are particular fruits and vegetables and combinations that are very good in helping to build enzymes in your body. And so I'll have the juice, and then throughout the day, I do, kind of eat a little this or a little that, depending on what's in the house or, what meal is cooked for that day. But then later in the evening, I'll have like carrot apple juice with ginger. My biggest challenge right now is getting that water down. And I've learned a lot about water and why we are drinking the wrong water and why you should never drink tap water. But we'll talk about the right water to drink. You want highly alkaline water. We'll talk about testing the pH in your body and what that really means, and why it's important to know what your pH is, because healing can only start when your body is non-acidic, when it becomes alkaline. And there's ways you can do that through eating. So anyway, I'm learning all that, and I'm super excited about that. So juicing is one of the key ingredients for having energy while you go through chemo. And like this particular juice, I have kale in it. I have, what else did I put in it? I put kale this morning, celery, papaya, mango, blueberries, flaxseed, which is good for your digestive system. And then I put vitamin C. Vitamin C is excellent. And also, we haven't really talked about it, but they're what we call superfoods or super minerals and stuff. And I use chlorella powder. It's a superfood, kind of like spirulina. You can add that to your juice, as a supplement as well. What else did I put in it? I put raspberries. Did I say papaya? Yeah, I did papaya. Papaya seeds are excellent. They taste horrible, but you can blend them or just eat them. You know, they're really strong. But just a little bit of papaya seed really helps to detox that pancreas so you can get those enzymes going. But I'm going to put my juice recipe up there for you all and share that with you. And I just wanted to say that if the food isn't alive or almost straight from the ground or the branch or the vine, then you shouldn't eat it. And I know I'm still going to eat some of that stuff because I've eaten that way my whole life. So I'm going through a process learning not to eat that way. But if it has a face, if it crawls, if it has eyes or a mouth or can look at you, we really shouldn't eat it. Even though, you know, periodically I'm sure it's fine and the Bible says it's fine, you know, and all of that if you bless it, whatever. But my thing is I can't take any chances because I want to eat to live for myself. But anyway, I wanted to show you a photo of how my breast looked right before, and I really hope you all can see this because it's kind of bright out here. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is how my breast looked right before I started this round of chemo. And I was thinking about posting it on the website, but I'm a little hesitant because I don't want to overexpose myself. Because I told a friend of mine I was going to take SeeWithLove.com down and take all my videos down. And she was like, why? I said, because I feel like I'm overexposing myself because I'm so private. I'm showing people my breasts. I'm showing them, you know, everything that I'm going through, you know. And she just began to tell me about all of the many women who have gone to the site and just looked at the videos or shared the videos with others who are going through what I'm going through, and how much it encouraged them. So, you know, I'm thinking if I don't hear from people, or, you know, they're not mentioning the site or mentioning, I still have a little limited mobility in this left arm that I'm working on. So that's why it's hard for me to put the jacket on. So I just kind of, you know, didn't want to put myself out there like that. But you know what? We have to share information. Like, if we don't, then how will we learn? Like, if someone had not shared with me what I know about juicing and, you know, the naturopathic way to heal the body or to live longer, then I may be dead right now. But because someone else shared, it is my obligation and my duty to share with you as well. So if you don't hear from me for a while, it's only because I'm going through it. I'm going through something, you know. But know that once I get through it, I'll get back to you and let you know and keep you informed of everything. But I know you all saw the videos from the last surgery I had. I'm still healing from it. But I can say that all the scarring on the breast has healed. And also, I don't know whether or not you could see this, but the scarring along the waistline, it's healing. So it's all kind of like going down. It's a lot better than it was. And what I would say to anyone who is considering the deep flap surgery for reconstruction, don't put your body through it. Don't put your body through it. It's not worth it. That was the most painful, agonizing thing I've ever gone through in my life. And I truly think because of that surgery, my body was so traumatized that's why the cancer spread so rapidly, because my body didn't know what to do. Like, that was traumatic. And you know why I did it? First of all, I listened to other people. And secondly, I was trying to get back to work because I didn't want to lose my job. That's the truth be told. I didn't want to lose my job, and I felt that was more important than my life. And now that I say it out loud, it's the most ludicrous thing in the world. But when we build these our lives in this world that we live in, and we're like slaves to our job, we place everything else above our own health. But I hope you find some of this information helpful. And just know that I love you all, and I am super thankful to have people like you that take a moment to even watch or listen or even care, you know. And I am growing and trying to express myself more instead of being so withholding. But thanks for listening, and remember to see others with love no matter what their condition is, and spread peace. See with love. Bye.